Hey everyone, Danny here. So today, doing a little project. It's not the camper, but still with the truck. So we're installing a remote start. Didn't have one on my last truck. I always wished I did. So this time I wasn't going without it. I don't know why these don't come on every vehicle anyway, but anyway, got one online. It looks pretty simple to install. I think it's all just plug and play. And this one allows me to keep my original key fob, so I definitely like that idea. I don't have to have an extra one. So yeah, I didn't even open the package yet, but I'll flip the camera here and we'll take a look at it. Start X remote. So it says warning, basically saying do not use if this seal is broken. So it's not broken yet. We're going to do that here right now. So let's see if we can do this with one hand. Okay, so seal's broken now. It's for the 2016 to 2019. Let's see what we got inside. This must be the main brains of it all, I assume. It's freaking tiny. What we got here? Oh, looks like a couple of wiring harnesses. I'm pretty sure it said there's like 3 plug and play harnesses, zip ties. This is just a little tool for like popping off panels to do the install. So yeah, sounded and looked pretty simple. As this, it says please scan for installation instructions. Alright, we're going to take this to the truck and see what we're into. Okay, we're at the truck here now. So if I recall, we got to take this little panel off here, the kick panel. And there's another one here that pops out. And then in behind the steering wheel, a couple screws up in here. We just got to turn the wheel and take those off. So we drop that off, that, and that. And then we should be able to get to all the wiring that we need. So I'm going to take that apart. I'm not going to record every bit of it, but we'll get to that point and I'll check back. Okay, so I got the panel off down here. Big panel in there. So I think there's a few plugs in here. We just basically swap out. All plug and play. And then yeah, so I take this panel out and the steering wheel. Okay, so we got the lower panel off. There's 3 screws holding that. That came off real easy. I didn't mention, but the kick plate down in here only had 1 screw on it. The other one down here had none. Now we just have to remove this casing around the steering column. Just shows here when you turn the steering wheel. See in there's a screw there. So you have to turn the wheel to access that screw, and then there's one more over on this side. I'll have to spin the wheel the other way, and then yeah, that should just pop apart. We'll get that out. See if I can show you here. So that's that piece comes off. So I think one wiring. Oh, I can't really see from here, but I think it's this one. Unplug that. And we replug into that. So we're gonna start doing the wiring. are made. I'm going to pass that up from the bottom up in between there, but I can't do this with one hand, so just bear with me. So now we got those there. Now we're going to start unplugging and replugging in some connections here. So I'll show you one of these. I don't think I'll record them all, but there's basically I'm going to pull this one out. Grab the new harness. Has the same end on it. I'll plug that one in. And then the new harness. And the old connector is going to, see if I can do this with one hand, but okay, I can't really do this, but that one's going to plug into the new harness. So that's like that. So this I unplugged from here. I plugged the new harness into it, and then this plugs into the new harness, and we have a few more connections we're going to do basically the same idea. So our next connection is going to be the black ends on the harness. We want to run that up inside by the steering column, feed that up in there. I might go behind these wires. It's kind of tricky with one hand. I'll feed that up in behind there. So now, I don't know if I can show these, but on the bottom of the steering column, right here, it's a black connector we're going to unplug, just like so. We're going to take the new harness that has two black ends. I'm going to replace that. And now join these two together. So that's that connection made. Now after we get all these connections made, we will go along and zip tie everything up out of the way. So that's that part. Everything in there is connected. So the next part is basically now we plug into the control module. This is pretty simple. You have a red, goes with the red. And the white one goes to the white. And on the other side, I have two more plugs here. I can do this. Sorry, folks. Set this here for a sec. This one comes to this side. Oh my jumpins. So, one more. Oh, frick. Sorry. Okay. Let's just set this here for a sec. That's better. Why didn't I do that at the start? Okay. Everything's plugged in. Lights are flashing. I believe when they all stop flashing, that means we're good to go. I'm going to double check this in my instructions, but just bear with me. Okay, so sorry folks, I don't know for sure when, but my microphone wasn't working, so hopefully, I don't know what happened, but it was turned off. Hopefully you can still hear me decent throughout the video. Okay. these all in. That's those all plugged in. Oh, sorry. Okay, I don't know what keeps going on with my microphone, but hopefully you can hear me fine. So the next step, as you can see, everything's plugged in to the control module and the light is just blue. So next we're going to turn the ignition on. Just reach over, I think 2 clicks. This is going to blink a bunch and then eventually it'll stop, and when it stops that means we're programmed. So that should be it. We're going to give it a test. Okay, so now that the light's blinking fast, we can go ahead. That means it's programmed, and turn the ignition off. That means programming should be complete. So we'll give it a try. Okay, we'll lock the truck. I think you click the lock button 4 times. See what happens here. Maybe it's 3 clicks. Maybe it's 4. Try 2. Okay, we're going to give this a try. Lock the truck. Okay, I have to do this 3 clicks. That did not work. 1, 2, 3. I think it's doing something. There we go. I don't know why that didn't work the first time. Oh, there you have it. Maybe I had to wait a minute. Now, unlock the door. Well, I don't like that. How come that shut off? Alright, let's see. It automatically shuts off when I open the door. I'll look into that. Okay, so before I go any further, I am going to put a bit of this back together, I think. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I have to double check here, but it's turning off as soon as I open the door, which, I mean, it's not a big deal, but it shouldn't work like that. I just noticed this plug here. I got this truck, there was a trailer brakes controller in the back, and I think that's the harness for it. So that's sweet. Anyway, yeah, just gonna double check my instructions here and see why it's shutting off when I open the door. So bear with me. Hopefully we can get this figured out. Okay folks, so I got the panel put back on the steering column, the one under the steering column, but I didn't do the one down beside the seat or the kick plate because I'm going to do a bit of research on that. I don't know why, but when you open the door, the remote start automatically shuts the truck off, and maybe that's the way it works, but I have to do a bit more research to figure that out. Yeah, we'll see. It's not the end of the world, but I'm just going to shut the truck off here and try it one more time. And if I figure that out or find out anything on it, I will update everyone in the comments. Shut the door. Truck's locked. Should be 3 clicks. Oh, that was unlocked, sorry. Lock. 1, 2, 3. It beeps on its own. You can hear it engaging. And there it goes. Alright, so that's pretty wicked. That'll be nice in the summer and the winter. I'm going to have my AC on and cool the truck off in the summer before I get in it. And most importantly, I can defrost it and warm it up in the winter. That's the bigger concern. Yeah, just going to try this one more time when I open it. It shuts off. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Maybe that's the way it is, and that's okay if it is. Anyway, hope you liked the video. It's a pretty good little kit, very simple to install. So if anyone's looking for one, I'll try and share the link for it. If not, I'm sure you can find it online. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more great videos.